Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children, and I am almost entirely recovered from pneumonia. Took me a while. I started the video where I started to get sick. I basically slid downhill from the time we were done with that video, and so then I thought it was funny that the last thing that I recorded was I'm not sick, and then so then that was Monday, and yesterday, which was Friday, I really was the first time I was fit to leave the house, and I did some goodwilling, and you'll see that in a minute. But you guys' support, you're incredible. You're an incredible community, supporting Mrs. Mod and Pop while she's trying to help me make this thing work, and just the thoughts and prayers about my recovery. It means more than you know. So thank you so much. That's enough of the mushy stuff. I'm going to try not to sniffle, and I'll cut out anytime I need to wipe my nose or have a coughing fit. But I am back to myself. Just a little bit of lingering symptoms. You know, you guys have been sick. Let's get over to the what solds. We are not in the shop, and that is because it is -2 degrees outside, and we'll get into what the plan is to fix the garage so that I can work out there 4 seasons, but right now it's a 3 seasons garage. And we have 13 to ship for $367. I had the worst day, like you expect. If I'm not buying things, listing things, and my wife is shipping them because I'm in bed and can't do it, you wouldn't expect me to be particularly successful. But I had the day $17 and change in sales, and so I got some ground to make up. And she was doing a good job of getting pictures, and we were getting some stuff listed, but it just really wasn't what it needed to be because I was not doing well. So the other day, Judah and Levi and I went out thrifting. Today we have Asher hanging out with us. What sold there, buddy? What do you got? That DeVold Norway men's 2XL wool sweatshirt. Does it feel really good to hold? Is it really nice?
It's super itchy.
And that brand has a really good sell-through rate across the board. So if you see this DeVold tag, pick it up. I paid $8 for it. I've had it a week, and it sold for $61. Free shipping. Show them the tag. Pull the tag. Just get real close to this, to right here. There's the tag. If you see that tag,
this is a different country's flag.
it is Norway. So I bid on a high bid auction that had a bunch of Legos,
Nice.
Unopened ones, and the from the 90s, these quick cheap packs of Legos, and these are cereal prizes. This is a show them where it says from Kellogg in the corner.
Okay, so right here.
It says a free gift from Kellogg. So probably it was a mail away. I don't think they put that in a cereal box. It's unopened from 1990, and there were 4, and we sold them all individually. And the ones that were not Duplo, which is the Kitty brand, sold really fast, and this one took a long time. Sold for $10. It sold for $5 plus shipping. $10 free shipping. I wouldn't have bought the Duplo one by itself, but when I was listing Legos and I had that one, I might as well list it. It was listed for $10 plus shipping, and I finally took an offer on it. All right, what's next, Asher?
So here we have there's 3 of these official Nintendo ones and 2 of these knockoff ones. So these are Nintendo original game holder cases.
Clamshells is what we would call them, but yeah, they're game holder cases.
So you put a game in there, and it protects the game
From Caleb throwing it across the room at his brother because he's mad. What's funny about these is with that new offer system, I accepted an offer for $12.50 free shipping on them this morning, and somebody came in and bought them for $16. before that person paid. So it worked out well for me. I'm still not a fan of that system, but it did work out in my favor this time. Okay, so you guys remember me going into Goodwill and being like, their prices were crazy today, but that will change because people aren't buying things at those crazy prices. Well, the last time I was in, my wife's bringing me a cup of coffee because she's amazing. The last time we were in the Goodwill, I went yesterday without making a video. I just wanted to be out of the house and get back in the rhythm and see if I had the strength to hang out in Goodwill, and we did really, really well. But so we were in there, and there was a sign hanging on their coats that said, all winter coats 50% off, and the racks were busting where you can't even see what's there because the hangers, they had so many coats because no one's buying them at $30 and $50 a piece. So when a new cart came out, it had a jacket on it marked for $30, which was a fair enough price. I may even have bought that one this one at that price. It's a Carhartt with an older tag. And a corduroy collar. This is the J164, and it's camel colored. And it is not in perfect condition, but it was marked at $30. It has these stains on the sleeve. Marked at $30, and was because they priced their coats so crazy for so long, they ended up having to mark all coats 50% off. So on the new rack, I got this for $15. Listed it, sold overnight for $90 free shipping, which is a win in my book.
A huge win.
What else? And my wife, being the worker bee that she is, just started packaging the orders once we've talked about them because she's amazing. You guys like her, not as much as I do because I'm Twitter-pated 20 years later. Still, that's enough of that. Anyway, what did you have that sold?
This is original Play-Doh. It has the box, and it's frozen, but it's still playable. Because if you keep the lid on your Play-Doh, it can last a long time.
But we don't do that around here very much, do we, Evelyn?
We do not mix Play-Doh at my school.
We don't mix Play-Doh at the school. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about whether or not you put the lids back on when you put it away,
It's
and then
cold.
it's no good. But yeah, I was out in the shop.
Well, I said Play-Doh can dry out. That's why I keep the lid on when I'm done playing with
Do
it.
you know?
Okay.
Do.
All right. So I paid $1 for this at Habitat for Humanity, or less than $1 for it at Habitat for Humanity, and it sold for $12.99 free shipping. But it's just a cool thing. 1984 original Play-Doh in the can and still playable. So everything's $1 sale. We found new with tag vintage sweater with some with some roses.
This one, it feels nice, not insanely itchy.
So that's cool.
And it still has the original tag.
Sold on offer for $17.99. Teasers. On offer for $17.99 plus shipping. Same buyer bought this on the Oneida Power Tee. I think it's Power Tee. Yeah, my Oneida Power Tee. This all over print wraparound. I would 100% wear this shirt if it were bigger. But it's only a large, and I'm not there yet. And pneumonia didn't do as much for my weight loss as I hoped. I was hoping to drop 5 or 6 pounds while I was sick, because that happens sometimes, but it didn't happen for me this time. Anyway, single stitch. This came off of Whatnot. I don't know what I paid for it, but it sold to the same person who bought the, and they paid $21 plus shipping for this. So we can pack these two together in the same poly mailer. Let's have a conversation a minute about OXO brand. I wasn't particularly familiar with this brand, and I found a couple of kitchen hand tools, like a strawberry pitter and something else, like a melon baller or something, and they did surprisingly well for those silly things. And then yesterday I found this coffee grinder, and it was OXO brand, and you do say it OXO because I went to the company's website to figure out who they are. So the I found this and I was like, oh, I'm going to comp that because it looks like the kind of thing that I do well with in kitchen stuff. And I ran the sell-through on it, and it was like 200% or better sell-through on this thing. So then I ran like I don't remember exactly the numbers, but let's say there were 50 listed, there were 100 sold. So it sells faster than people list it. And mine sold overnight it sold in minutes. The jacket sold overnight that I listed yesterday. That coffee maker sold in minutes. Coffee grinder, that's a bean grinder, for $49 free shipping, but I paid $5 yesterday. So that's fantastic. But OXO as a brand has a sell-through rate of like 80%. And so anything in that brand is worth comping, in my opinion.
So OXO isn't just coffee maker.
It's mostly kitchen stuff, but it's not even entirely all kitchen stuff.
Wow.
But if you see that,
Must be a big
you see this red OXO, comp it, because it could do well. We need to do the little Sundancer guys next, right?
Well,
So I bought a gigantic bag of these things, and you put them in the sun and they dance. And there was Halloween, and there was Thanksgiving, and there was Christmas, and there was what I called Easter, and like a bunny. It just says dancing bunny, and a lamb, and this monkey. I just put him with the rest of the animals. There's at least one more in there.
are you sure?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see it. And then
And
there's
it's a lion in a boot.
a lion in a cat in a boot. So anyway, I think I called this an Easter lot because it's a bunny and a lamb and the other animals. And this sold for $9.99 plus shipping. But if you remember, they had like a 3-gallon Ziploc bag that had like 20 of these, and I paid $3 for it. And there were 2 of those bags. And so I'm not very many dollars a piece into each lot. And there's one more lot to sell, but I've made plenty of money on buying things in large lots for not a lot of money. Shirt, what's it got on it? Can you even make it out?
Hold on, let me see. This is a Native American looking at a big horse.
Like there's a big horse in the sky, and then this Native American gentleman just seeming to be in all of them. This is an old The Mountain 2003 on a Delta tag, not on the old Mountain tag. Really nice shirt, sold for $10 plus shipping. Mountain does fairly well if you can pick it up super cheap. That teeny tiny little thing,
Is it a pin?
it's a lapel pin, but it's not a pin back lapel pin. So if you have like that little pocket on, or that little button hole on your jacket on a lapel, you can stick this in there, and it says Alfred E. Newman for president, which is the Mad Magazine guy, if you don't know. I don't have any idea how old this thing is. I bought it in I paid $5 for an ice cream bucket of buttons, and this was one of them, and we made a fortune on that buy. A nickel at a time. That sold for $7 plus shipping. Wall drug, right?
So, yeah. Why?
Talk to the camera, don't talk to me.
So it has yellow writing and
Do you know what this part's called? These leaves on the hat?
leaves on the hat.
They're called scrambled eggs. And so this is a dead stock scrambled eggs South Dakota Wall Drugs hat. I bought it for $1, and if it wasn't in absolute mint condition, I wouldn't even have bothered to pick it up. But it's a cool vintage piece. I figured somebody would want it, and they paid $7 plus shipping, and I paid $1 probably over a year ago. You saw Mrs. Mod and Pop sitting here doing this same thing, and she had a purple French Quarter hat. Same lot, same deal. And then what do you got, Asher? Toy guns. I bought toy guns 2.5 years ago, and I didn't want to list them. You have to do a very specific things in order to list toy guns on. So old toy guns won't have the orange thing. You have to add the orange thing to make them legal for interstate commerce. And so I added these together.
Why do you have to add the orange thing?
Because it can't, with the orange thing on the end, it won't be confused for a real gun.
It looks
And
kind of
so-
like a Nerf gun tip.
That is what that is. I just shoved a Nerf gun tip in there.
Oh wait, it is a Nerf
Yep,
gun?
I took one of your Nerf gun bullets and I cut the end off of it. Same guy bought both of these. So that worked out super well. These were $12 free shipping.
Could it be blue?
But these are the last of a, it has to be orange. And
That
if
is
you're
a
selling them
weird rule
on
that it has to.
eBay, you have to put in a disclaimer thing about the guns according to eBay's policy. And so that is it, guys. That's what sold. We're going to try to get these what sold videos up to bigger numbers because we need to be selling more. But now that I'm back to full speed, we can try to get that up. But I mean, even 13 items at $30.67, that's not terrible. Oh, something else sold. 39 pieces of Roger. Ooh, that's good. I wouldn't show that on camera anyway.
What wouldn't you?
So I'll just put a picture up of this. I paid $5 for a. Oh, it's sold, but they haven't paid. Never mind. Edit all of this out, Editor Tom. So just as soon as I turned the camera off, they paid for these. You may or may not recall me buying this organizer overflowed with silverware for like $6. And we went through, and a lot of this box is full of silverware that we're donating back because most of it was trash. But this set is not trash, and it was in there. And then the organizer is listed as well. But it only took about a week for that silverware to sell for $47.99. So that's a pretty good return. And it'll be a little bit heavy to ship, but it won't be hard to ship. All right, so that's what sold for today. Thanks for watching. Tell them to like the video. Smash the like button.
Smash that. Smash it.
Not my
like that one.
like that, only down there.
Yeah, like down
All right.
down there.